to see you again on product review at Sound Extreme channel, the fully video clip for car audio product review. Now we're ready to serve you about the new car audio product review on the YouTube. Today I would like to present the components, two-way component speaker, the name of the Mercury C62. The Mercury C62 is the member of the classic series. That is a very popular series from Mercury. Before starting the review, I would like to briefing up about the Mercury profile to the car audio people. So the Mercury has starting up just around 2 or 3 years, but had a rapid growth up and very quite popular in the Thailand and around the world. Mercury has entered the car audio competition for the SQ and the SQL. Mercury very successful in the car audio competition, especially the SQ. In Thailand, Mercury can got so many trophies, and after that, Mercury has been expand the market in the Southeast Asia, just like in Malaysia, Singapore, and also have in the China and Japan. Mercury has the philosophy to be selected the high performance product, has the high quality and the luxury of the product design to be showing up the outstanding performance of the product. Nowadays, Mercury had a fully lineup about the amplifier, the speaker, the cable, and so many for serve the need of the car audio consumer. Okay, before starting the review, in the next session I will show you about the packaging of this speaker. Okay, I just showing up about the packaging. If you're looking at the packaging, you will be impressed. I think you will be impressed, so many impressed, because of the Mercury has building up and designed the packaging of this speaker for the luxury, looks like the packaging of the high-end speaker. So in the philosophy of Mercury, Mercury has intent to design the packaging looks like the luxury product. So when you see that this packaging is would be have the gray color of the packaging, that would be have the top cover and bottom looks like the jewelry box, and on the top had been printing up the logo of Mercury on the middle, and below the logo product that would be have the URL of the website and the URL of the Facebook fan page of the Mercury. On the bottom left, I will show of classic series, and the right hand it will show about the model number C62 and the 6.5 of the diameter of woofer mid-length, and had to be identified that is a two-way component speaker. And the color, you will see the color of the text that will be printing on the top cover of the packaging. Mercury has used the gold color that would be reflected about the valuable and the precious of the product. The overall packaging is very nice. I think when the consumer has looking up the packaging, you will have the more interesting to this speaker. In my hand, I will show you about the component of this speaker. In my hand, that is the woofer mid-length driver. This woofer mid-length has a very rigid and a huge structure. Firstly, I would like to demo about the cone. This cone is made of the polypropylene, has a gray color, looks like the titanium color. So when Mercury has used the polypropylene for the core competency about the rigid, and has to break up the frequency. So for the speaker edge, that we use the beauty rubber. The beauty rubber has the flexible and can be control the moving of the cone in the symmetrical. So about the cone, it has a 6.5 inch diameter, and especially in the design is the middle of the cone. Normally it will be the curve of that cap. For the Mercury, Mercury has used the fixed face plug made of the aluminum and has been anodized in the gold color. But the specialty is the face plug is the fixed, and you will see the cone will be moving up and floating separate from the face plug. That is the secret of this driver, that would be pushing up the height of the base and has a good attack. So in the behind of the driver, you will see the rigid structure. The frame is made of the aluminum die cast in the black color, and the structure of the chassis would be designed for the rigid and so nice. About the magnet had a big size of the ferrite magnet. I would have the rubber cover. On the top of the rubber cover has design in the aluminum in the gold color, and it has the Mercury logo and the size of the diameter of the cone, and also have the model number, and the below line is a maximum power output that the driver can handle, just around 240 watts. That's so nice. And this one is the grill for the woofer mid-range. And another one I will show you. This one is the tweeter driver. The tweeter driver has the 25 millimeter for the dome. The tweeter that design in the seal dome. The seal dome has the highlight of the tonal on the high frequency that will be realistic sound and has the detail of the high frequency. On the top of the dome have to be special design, has just like the ribbon that will be making up to have a good suspension for the dome. And the precious of the design for this tweeter, you will see the chassis of the tweeter is made of the aluminum. Very nice shape and very luxury. And the behind of the chassis of the tweeter, you will see the plate that will be pin the Mercury logo and the model number. About this tweeter, it used the neodymium magnet that has the highlight of the small size but has the high density of the flux. So this one is a passive crossover network. It has been putting up on the semi-floating chassis. On the top has the aluminum plate of the Mercury logo. On the circuit that use the high quality of the component, just like the free air copper coil, the non-polar polyester capacitor, and the cement resistor. The circuit for the high frequency has used the second order, and the low frequency has used the first order, and also have the sensitivity switch to attenuate of tweeter operation. That means when you install in the car, when you have separate the woofer mid-length and tweeter in another area, you can use this switch to calibrate the sound for the optimum point in the listening room. So that is the overall of the C62, the classic series for Mercury. Next, I will show you about the review. For the review, when I got this speaker from the distributor, this is the new one. So in the style of my review, I will be running in before review, for running up and setting up the product has to be ready for review. So I have to install this speaker on my review cabinet. After that, before I starting the review, my team had to be measure the RTA of the two driver. For the woofer mid-length, I very wonderful about the capacity of frequency response. When measured with the RTA software, it can show the outstanding performance. For the woofer mid-length can respond frequency since 220. Start from the 20 Hz to the 3K Hz. That's very amazing. It has the wideband frequency response. That means you can listen the sub bass and the mid bass from this speaker. So about the tweeter is very specially because of the normally the tweeter in the market for the consumer level must be has a frequency response limit just around the 14 or 16 kHz, and it will be roll off or has to be cutting off. But for this tweeter for C62, it can start for the frequency response from 3 kHz to the 20 kHz. That very amazing. And the frequency response had be deviates not over than the minus and plus 1 dB. Very amazing. So the review I very impressed when I starting to listen in the first minute after I has been putting up on the cabinet. I got that this speaker can show the outstanding performance of the sound quality. Normally the tonal accuracy is very clear, and the mid-length and the high frequency has the detail of the frequency. So after part of just around 15 hours, I start to review again. I review with so many audiophile CD album that I used to reference. So I got that C62 can show up the good tonal accuracy. I can hear the frequency in the sub-bass band and the mid-bass. The mid-bass you can reach up with the good attack. It's very tight and can show up the deep bass. So about the frequency in the range of the upper mid-bass to the mid-range, it can be connect very seamlessly. When I listen with the popular music that we show about the high of the detail in the mid-range and the high frequency. So when I change the album to the chamber music, just like the violin and some of the music instrument, it can show the detail of the music instrument. For the conclusion, when I had to listen the Mercury C62, in my opinion, I think that the two-way component speaker for this model can showing up the outstanding performance when compared with the price. I think it's very reasonable and has the more of the good tonal accuracy and can show up about the attention to the detail. So in my opinion, it can use in the car audio system for the car audio consumer that wanna have the good speaker in the good sound system. If you don't have the more budget, you can use this two-way component speaker and has to use the rigid of the chassis or your door panel, and we show the amazing of the low frequency. So in my opinion, the C62 from Mercury is the two-way component speaker that's the high performance and used for the car audio system who is serious about the sound quality. Finally, I would like to thank you the SciTech World Company Limited to set up the C62 for this review. If you want to see the review video of this product or another product that I have to review, you can reaching up at the YouTube on the www.youtube.com/soundesteem channel. And if you want to see the detail about the review article, you can see on my ebook at the website www.soundesteem.com. And also, if you want to follow me on the social media, you can paste like on the Facebook at www.facebook.com/soundesteem. I think you will be enjoy with our review clip video. See you next time. Bye bye.